So with all the brushes in Photoshop, you really only need a couple. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people make is they have to download all these brushes to get exactly what they like. But in all reality, you don't need that many. You need two kind of brushes. And the first brush is a drawing brush. And so what we're going to do, and you can see I'm guilty of having a lot of brushes, but what we're going to do is we're going to actually create really quickly a new drawing brush for you to kind of play with. So what we're going to do is we're going to just create a new document here. Doesn't matter what size, 800 by 600 is my clipboard, and so I'm going to just use that. And I'm going to simply take the round brush here, and we're going to go default colors. And with this, I'm just going to kind of draw and paint kind of an oblong little tip. Maybe I'm going to swap the colors, and this is my radial menu, so I'm going to swap it and just kind of take some of these pieces out here. And let's add in, swap the menu again, and that's changing my color to black. And I'm just going to maybe add a little bit of a couple little pieces around here. Okay, so with this in play, you basically go in, grab your brush with your rectangle lasso, rectangle marquee, sorry, and you are going to simply go into Edit, and you are going to go into Define Brush Preset. Your window is going to pop up. You're going to type in the brush. I'm going to hit Test for now. Say OK, and so it automatically will select your information. Now I deselected my marquee selection, and so I can simply start painting, or sorry, drawing here, and you can see that I get a little bit of a rough edge up here, and I get a nice brush. I can go in and further tweak the settings. So if I go in my brush settings, I can go put on shape dynamics into pen pressure, and I can kind of create a little bit more emphasis. And then when you find something you like, now at this point you should know how to play with all the brush settings, so I'm not going to explain those too much to you. But once you find something you like, maybe I'm going to add a little bit of an angle jitter there to rough up the edges a little bit. Maybe I'm going to add a little bit of roundness jitter to rough up the edges like so. So once you find something you like, you're just going to basically create a new brush preset. And you can do that simply by going up here and saying new brush preset, and then essentially call it your pencil. All right. And so now I have my pencil at my bottom, and if I want, I can actually go in and delete simply by dragging that down, and I can go in and delete my pencil, and I can go in, and now I can actually draw whatever I want, and I've got my first brush that I'm going to use.